I think I'm live. I'm live. I am live. Hey everybody, welcome to another beer review. Today I have got something that is near and dear to my heart. This is something that actually comes out each year. It's changed this year, but it comes out each year with a very special meaning behind it. It's a charity beer that I've been buying whenever I can get it for the last 7 years. It's true. This beer is from Cannery Brewing, as you see by the title. It is called their Wildfire Dark Lager. This is the beer right here. And it is originally was a Black IPA, but they've made this part of their Science series. It's not Magic, it's Science series. And that label, God, just that label is gorgeous. Oh, my goodness. Comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume. And yeah, we've got the thing all right here. It is basically features WEYERMANN. Wow, that's tough to read. Cinnamar, which is produced solely from the roasted malts of CAFARA at 3,200 degrees Lovibond. It adds an intense dark color with minimal roast bitterness. In addition to flake corn, brings out the crispiness of the North American lager. This is the 6th limited release beer in our It's Not Magic, It's Science series. And I do believe I have another one that's in my that I'm going to be posting up in the next couple of days. This beer pays tribute to the firefighters who bravely fight our nation's wildfires. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of this beer will go to the Canadian Fallen Firefighters Foundation. It is available in 4-packs, yada yada yada, and I managed to get this at the Collective Craft Beer Shop. They were nice enough to hold this for me. This is the webpage that they're talking about. This is the Canadian Fallen Firefighters Foundation. They've been doing this for as long as I can remember, and I first had this 7 years ago. As I said, it was like a Black IPA for me. If you want to read more about it, there's not much into it, but you can see my webpage here. This is the tour I took in 2014 of Cannery Brewing. They've since moved locations, but this is where I first fell in love with this beer, because the name behind it and everything was absolutely amazing. I love what they put into it, and I also love the fact that they did it for the fallen firefighters. And oddly enough, when I was driving back from that tour, there was actually a fire that broke out near Summerland. I'm glad. 5 minutes later, and I would have been stuck in Summerland for a bit because they closed off the roads. But yeah, they had this fire, and it actually it kind of brought a little bit more meaning behind that beer to me when I saw this. So yeah, it's not a bad thing overall. However, let's look at this beer. Let's get her opened up. And as I said before, this is the first time they're doing it as a lager instead of a Black IPA. So it's the first time, well, I guess for anyone, to try it as a different style. I'm using my Cannery Brewing Teku glass so that I'm keeping with the theme. Again, thank you guys to Cannery for actually helping me get this. This has been very, very well looked after. I do have another Cannery glass, but I thought I'll bring out the fancy glassware. The smell, ooh, you do have a rich roasty note. Oh, that smells kind of nice. Oh, that smells really nice. As you see, it is dark. There is 2 fingers worth of head. Carbonation is in there somewhere. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, Cannery, thank you for all you do. This beer, no matter what, I'm glad it came to Alberta, but I always try and get it each and every year. I've missed a couple of years, but I didn't miss this year. Again, thanks to Collective. They held a 4-pack for me because they knew how much it meant to me. And they were really nice about that. And they're like, well, you can only take one if you want. I'm like, no, I want all 4. So are you sure? I'm like, yeah, give me all 4. I'll take a 4-pack. Anyways, cheers. So the mouthfeel is light. You expect that from basically a lager. You do get a roastiness off there. It's very subtle. And then the flavors of the lager come through. So it's not overpowering. It is actually a light beer in a way, but it's 5.5%. The carbonation is it does dance on my tongue a little bit, but yeah, the flavors do dissipate really quickly off of there. But at the same point in time, that is a really solid beer. For a dark lager, that is actually really quite good. I don't expect anything to be overwhelming, or keep flavors in your mouth for a long period of time. That's actually a really refreshing beer. Even though it doesn't look like it's going to be a refreshing beer, it is. It's a really refreshing beer. That's a solid beer. Like that really is good. It's interesting, and it's actually a really well done beer where you can actually have it for a beautiful fall day. It's raining outside right now, so this is perfect for this kind of day. And yeah, we do get rain in Calgary. It's true. So yeah, this is actually a really good beer. I really do enjoy this. I'm glad I had all 4. I kept all 4. It is something that I pretty much, like I said, I try and find all the time. And I'm glad that it came to Alberta. And I hope it does keep coming to Alberta every year they make it, because this is really well worth it. It's for the Canadian Firefighters Foundation. So, I mean, Fallen Firefighters Foundation. So, I mean, if it makes it further than Alberta, that'd be awesome. If they make bigger batches of it, obviously they only make a certain small batch of it. But I'm glad it actually came out to Alberta. So for the distributor that brings it out here, thank you. You've made my day. But yeah, really, really well done. Like I said, the flavors do dissipate really quickly, but that's okay. That's really good. My rating for this is gonna be, I don't know if I can do a rating or not. I mean, it's for a good cause. For the cause alone, it's a 5 out of 5. For the beer and the style, I'm giving it a 4.25 out of 5. It's really good, really easy drinking, something that you can just sort of sit back next to a fire almost on a fall day and enjoy. It's something that you really can appreciate the style. And I do. And I appreciate what they put into it for the It's Not Magic, It's Science series, is it? Yeah. Something like that. It's science, but it seems like magic. Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, it's, what is it? What do they say here? It's designed for, it's not magic, it's science. So it's both. Anyways, folks, I'm going to get going here. I've got a lot to do today. But until next time, I am Dan, a.k.a. the Western Canadian Reviewer. And Cannery, keep it up. Seriously, keep it up. We'll see you real soon. Thanks again for joining. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, day, whatever it is. And we'll talk to you real soon. Cheers, everybody.